Welcome back. In previous video, we have seen lambda expressions and how can we write lambda expressions for various methods. So in this video, we will see functional interface. So what is the functional interface? An interface with single abstract method is a functional interface. A functional interface can have multiple default methods or multiple static methods, but it should have only one abstract method. Then we can call this interface as a functional interface. And there is one annotation at the functional interface. It is always recommended to use this annotation. So whenever you create an interface, it is always recommended to use this annotation over that particular interface. So I will open Eclipse and I will try creating one functional interface, and we will discuss more things while creating it. So this is an Eclipse IDE and I have created a simple Maven project. Now you can see it is a Java 1.8 JRE library here. So we can create functional interfaces and have default methods and static methods in it. Now if you are wondering like what are the default methods and static methods, do not worry about it more. Like we will cover these topics in coming videos. So for now, just make a note that an interface with single abstract method is a functional interface, and it can have multiple default methods and static methods. So let's create one. I will create a new an interface. I will give it a name as a simple. Now this is a public interface here, and I can add one abstract method. So public void, I will give it a name as method 1. Okay, now this is fine. Now this is a functional interface, like it has one abstract method. But as we have seen in the previous slide, it can have multiple default methods and static methods. So let me try creating one variant of it. So I will create one interface. I will give it a name simple2, and it will have one abstract method. So let's say method 2. Okay, and also we can add default method. Now here the business logic goes, and for now we will not worry about it. Also I will create one static method. So public static void, and we will give it a name method 4. Again, the business logic for this particular method will go here. We will not write it out for now. So this is also an example of functional interface because it has one abstract method, and it has one default method, and it has one static methods. So we do not care about the number of default method and static methods. What we care about is there should be only one abstract method, and it is a method 2 in this case. Okay, so this is a abstract method here, and that's why there is only one, and that's why it is a functional interface. Now let me try creating a variant of it, and we will add multiple. Like I will create an interface 3, and it will have one abstract method. Fine, I will create one more default method. Again, I will copy the static method. I will create one more static method. I will change the name. Let's give a different name to these methods. Okay. Now this is also a perfectly fine functional interface. What is the case here? Like there should be only one abstract method. There can be multiple default methods, no issue. There can be multiple static methods, no issue. But there should be only one abstract method. As we have seen in the slide, there is a functional interface @functional interface annotation, and it is always recommended to use this @functional interface annotation. So we can see I have added it here, but what is the use of it? Because even if we are not specifying it here, the interface will be functional interface. But when you are working with teams and multiple members are working on the same project, like if you have created some functional interface for your use case, and if some member trying to add a like abstract method in it, there should be some restrictions, like, and this particular annotations will give compile time error when if a user will try to add more than one abstract method. So let's say like I will try to add one more abstract method here. And I will save it, and you can see a compile time here. It says invalid functional interface annotation. Simple is not a functional interface. That means whenever we add more than one abstract method, the interface will not remain the functional interface, and that's why it is giving us a compile time error. So like if we removed it, then it will be again a functional interface, and you can see the compile time error is resolved. And that's why like the functional interface annotation is always recommended to use. Even if we removed this particular abstract method and we save it, then there will be again an compile time error, like invalid functional interface annotation. Simple is not a functional interface, because the condition is an interface, there should be single abstract method, and whenever we add it, again the compile time error is resolved. Now it is a functional interface, and you can add this annotation on the below interfaces as well. So it is always recommended. That's it. Now we have seen like how can we create a functional interface and what are the various cases, conditions for it. But what is the use of this particular functional interface? As we have seen in the previous video, we have created lambda expressions for our 3 examples. So to use or to invoke these lambda expressions, we can use functional interface. So we can say a functional interface is used to invoke the lambda expression. A functional interface is a type of lambda expression. So if you do not understand the second statement, do not worry about it. We will write down it in coming videos and you will understand it. Just mention like remember one thing, that functional interfaces are used to invoke the lambda expression. That's it for this video, and we will see more concepts and we will use these functional interfaces and lambda expressions in coming videos.